Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? We are back. My name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel. I'm a photographer and a videographer, and I do a ton of traveling, which is a lot of what this channel is about. I have 3 cats, and they seem to only want to make a ton of noise right now. So, sorry about that, but it's just, everything's gonna be happening in the background. Anyway, welcome to this video. We are going to go over 10 touristy type activities or areas or things to do on the island of Oahu in Hawaii, and I'm gonna rate them and give you guys my honest opinion on them. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications so that you're notified every week when I put a new video out, which is typically on Thursdays, and make sure to hit the thumbs up because it really does help me, and leave comments down below on anything you guys want to see more of. Okay, very quickly, just so you know, I just got back from a 30-day trip to the island of Oahu, probably about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, and I enjoyed every second of it, and this is some of the information that I wanted to provide you for shorter trips so you know exactly what to visit while you're there, because I know not everybody has 30 days to visit someplace new. So I definitely wanted to provide you guys with this, and I wanted to let you know like kind of how the rating system is going to work for this video. So basically I'm just going to like rate it on like as a solo childless traveler, you know, young person, how cool or interesting it is, like educational, that kind of stuff, on like a scale of 1 to 10, like how I would rate it an overall experience and things that I like, and I'll give a little bit more detail for each one. And then I'm also going to give you the like if it costs anything, if it was worth the cost, or where you could have spent more money to have a little bit more of an adventure or an experience at each one of these places. So that's just kind of how it's gonna work. I'm also going to be inserting some vlog type pieces into this for each of the locations where you can see like me raw reacting to what I was experiencing, or just like how I was experiencing it in general. And then I'll kind of come in with a little bit of details. So let's get into it. Yay! First on the list is the Byodo-In Temple. I hope I am saying that right. Also, everything will be linked below for you guys to go do research on or check out prior to going, or to just know random knowledge. But this temple was built as an exact replica from one in Japan to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Japanese like immigrating to Hawaii, which I thought was really neat. The history behind this place was awesome. I'm gonna give it a rating of a 7 out of 10. I definitely think they could have added more history. I felt like I left wanting to know more about it, but obviously you can do your own research. It's just one of those things where I was like, oh, I wish they would have told me more of that while I was there, because I did a ton of research after and thought it was really neat. So 7 out of 10. It is $5 to get in, which I felt like was pretty fair, just to walk around and learn a little bit that you can and walk through the gardens and the temple itself. Let me tell you about the best thing I've had. Oh my gosh, you guys, this shaved ice that I just had. Oh, it was seriously so freaking good. Like, I don't know what they put in that. I really don't. I was like, I don't understand what the deal is about this shaved ice. Now I know. I don't know what's in it. I don't know how to tell you what's different about it. Nothing. I got nothing for you other than you best be going to this. I'm gonna put it right here. I think like Matsumoto Shave Ice. I can't recommend it enough. I'm spelling it out here so you guys know exactly where it's at, and I'll put it in the description below because you have to go. Number 2 on the list is Matsumoto Shave Ice and the surrounding town, markets, and areas. You guys, this place is located in the North Shore. It's amazing up there. And this shave ice is the best that I tried on the island. I could not believe how good it was. Absolutely worth the line and absolutely worth the cost. And all of the shops around the local places are super cute and awesome. And it was super great to even like think about supporting something local. So definitely go check out this area. It was on every blog that I checked out, and I was like, I have to do it. And so I did it. Definitely check it out. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. We are cruising around today. Downtown in like Waikiki and Honolulu, and we have really no idea where we're at, honestly. We're just walking around following crowds of people like we know where we're going. Yep. But it's really pretty. if you can't tell. Number 3 on the list is the Honolulu Waikiki area. I did spend the second half of my trip staying down in this area, and I also spent a lot of time on Waikiki Beach, watching sunsets, just snorkeling, hanging out, people watching, that kind of stuff, relaxing. It's definitely good for all of those things. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Just because it wasn't my favorite place on the island. I felt like there were better beaches and that kind of stuff, but you have to do a little bit more research, a little bit more exploring to find those. But since it is a tourist attraction and something that I wanted to talk about here, I did want to let you guys know that it's not awful. I just think there are better parts to the island. Just got to the beach and Sarah's getting sucked out on her little floaty. Catching some waves, because I'm a professional surfer on the floaty. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, there's a rock below me. Ah! Oh, that's too good. This water feels so good. We just took some photos on the beach. Beach photo, beach. With all that being said, make sure you go follow us on Instagram. Next on the list is Kaiwi State Scenic Shoreline. There specifically is a lighthouse trail that I want to talk about on this shoreline, which if you follow all of it, there's plenty of places to stop off. Very, very beautiful shoreline and a wonderful place. So I've been told to watch for whales during like whale season, which made a ton of sense as I was driving along it. But the lighthouse trail I'm talking about, I can't pronounce it, so I'm gonna put it here, is beautiful. You get to see like the whole east side and south side of the island essentially from the top of this trail. It's so incredibly beautiful. I rated this a 9 out of 10. It's a very easy hike going up. I just gave it a 9 because I'm into more like trails where it's like dirt under my feet, and this was like asphalt and that kind of stuff. But not bad at all. I definitely would suggest that to anybody who's visiting Oahu, and it's not far from Waikiki or Honolulu, so definitely check that out. Pro tip, if you're gonna hike Diamond Head, to figure out where to park first. I thought it was gonna be super simple. It's not. You cannot, well, you can go up and park, but you have to wait. Typically it's like pretty packed in there, and they have a very small parking lot, and then there's not really a clear explanation as to where to park to walk in. It's also $10 to park in there, and it's $5 to walk in. So if you're a single person, it's like better for you to walk in, but you just have to figure out where to park. I found some little parking lot. It's the only thing that doesn't say not for Diamond Head parking, so hopefully I don't get towed here, but my goodness, I think I've spent an hour trying to figure out where to park. Number 5 on the list, I have lumped together Diamond Head and Koko Head. Both of these are hikes to a scenic overlook of different parts of the island. They're pretty close to each other and pretty close to Waikiki and Honolulu, so I wanted to put them together because typically a lot of people pull from Waikiki or Honolulu because that's where they're staying and they head there. It's an easy commute if you're taking the bus or if you're taking a car. I need to stop doing the hottest things here in the middle of the day. That'd be really smart. But this view is worth it. Holy cow. I gave Diamond Head a 7 out of 10. Part of the reason was for parking, and also because I felt like it was a little bit overrated, but the views were amazing. It was just hard to fight the crowds, which as usual comes with touristy things. So be sure to get up early and get there as soon as they open so that you can get on in and get out before 1, it gets hot, and 2, before a ton of people get there. Don't know why they gave me 2 spoons and 2 straws, because I'm totally gonna eat this by myself, but it's fine. We are starting the journey. Here we go. All those stairs, all the way to the top. Hopefully in time for sunset. We got this. 10-15 minutes later, made it that far, and I'm sweaty as hell. We're doing it. Woo. I gave Koko Head an 8 out of 10 purely just because the climb up these rail ties to get to the top was way more difficult than I thought. And that's it. Aside from that, literally so beautiful. Definitely worth a sunset hike. We might have died, but it was worth it. All right, where are we going, babe?
Pearl Harbor. We're here though.
We're here. Don't really know what to expect, but obviously it's probably gonna be a little sad. So we'll see what happens. May not see anything on this video purely out of respect. Number 6 on the list is Pearl Harbor, and obviously you guys, this is a very like hard-hitting tourist attraction. If you're aware of history, even if you're not and you're learning about it when you get there, it's a very, very heavy hitter. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I thought it was a great experience, educational and very like memorial-esque as it's supposed to be. I really loved every second of it. It's definitely hot. We went at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so if you can reserve a time earlier than that, absolutely do that. We reserved tickets, like I said, at 2, but we had to reserve them so we could go out to the USS Arizona. You can reserve them online. They have kind of a funny reservation system, so make sure you like look ahead to reserve those spots. It's literally $1 to reserve those spots, which is absolutely worth it in my opinion, or else you're gonna be sitting there in the sun for hours waiting for standby tickets, and in peak tourism season you might never get that. So absolutely make your reservations online and go out and experience the USS Arizona. They also have a couple other attractions there that you can pay for that are a little bit more expensive, none of which I tried, but I do feel like for what I did do without paying more than that $1, it was incredible. I did really, really enjoy that. Number 7 on the list is the Dole Plantation. You guys, this one I'm giving 2 points to, 2 out of 10, and you're gonna see why right now. Guys, can I do the Dole Whip with the regular cone? Nope, that's it. I'm gonna try it. Wow. I'm gonna try it.
Wow.
It's pretty interesting. Okay, first things first. I went full dedication at the Dole Plantation. And I got a sweater. I don't know why, but I love this sweater so much. And I tried the Dole Whip for the first time. This stuff is really good. Like, I don't know why they call it whip, I guess, because it just kind of tastes like ice cream. Like, or the texture is like ice cream, but the flavor is delicious. And, you know, kind of match the sweater a little bit. And that right there is why I gave it a 2 out of 10. 1 for the Dole Whip and 1 for the hoodie. You guys, I was not overly impressed with this place. A lot of people gave it some hype and a lot of people did not. So I wanted to just check it out, and especially because I drove by at one point and could smell the pineapples. So I was like, I have to go. I want to see all these pineapples in a field not from the road. And turns out you can't do that unless you pay for the train ride, which didn't seem entirely worth it to me, so I didn't buy the ticket, and I also had a couple people tell me it's not worth it. But that's up to your own discretion. I just felt like I could save myself $20 and look at what I could. Maybe next time if I have an extra $20, I'll try it out, but definitely was a little on it after showing up and realizing that the only thing I could get or do was get some Dole Whip. So, yikes. Whew, you guys, I just did surfing. We took a surfing lesson. Kyler's over there, you know, we're both struggle busting a little bit because man, is that tiring, but this is where we surfed. Out there, little peeks past those trees, and man, was it exhausting, but it was much better than my first experience surfing. And the guy that we had for the lesson, his name was Holton, and I'll put a link in the description of where we went, because excellent, excellent, excellent. Such a fun experience, and now I'm gonna go try and make sure my arms don't fall off because wow, do I need to work out. Number 8 on the list is surfing, you guys. You should absolutely take a surfing lesson, and like I said, there are surfing options available in Waikiki and Honolulu. However, I did mine through a shop called Seaboard & Sports. Wanted to make sure I get that right. Yeah, Seaboard & Sports, they're based out of the North Shore, which means you get to surf in the North Shore, which is where some of the best surfing in the world is. In the winter, people from all over the world come there to surf. It's incredible. This surfing lesson cost us about $80 a piece. It was just 10 out of 10, a really, really wonderful experience. Number 9 on the list, you guys, is markets and food trucks. I went to a bunch all over the place, and overall, I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10 because for the most part, I had a wonderful experience at all of them. There is one which you're about to see in the little vlog clips where I was just kind of like, not very good. But overall, it didn't affect my thought on the markets. The best ones that I saw were the Kailua markets. There's one on Thursdays that's mostly food, and there's a food tent called Pig and the Lady. It had the best chicken pho I've ever had in my entire life. So definitely check that out. And they also have a market on Saturdays in that same area that's all like goods. So clothes and swimsuits and sunscreens and all that kind of stuff. That was way more local in my opinion, and absolutely something I look for when I look for markets. The last thing that we went to is we went to something called What the Truck. I would say depending on the food truck you go to, it's worth it. Some of them were a little pricey in my opinion for what they were offering, but definitely something I think worth checking out. That only happens the first Friday of every month, so definitely keep that in mind depending on when you go on your trip. So last night we went to this thing called What the Truck. It happens once a month here, the first Friday of every month, and now we are at a swap meet at the stadium, which apparently happens every Saturday, and there's like so much stuff that we've already are like looking at, and I'm pretty excited to see what else they got going on. You excited?
Yes.
Find something good for your mom.
Yeah, definitely.
Swap meet in the books. I don't really, yeah, like maybe not, yeah, like I would say like maybe, I don't know if I would even give it a score out of 10. Like that's kind of how I'm feeling about it.
Fair enough.
There was no,
that's all right.
No food, and the food that there was there, you couldn't pay for. They like don't want to take your money. They don't want card. And they don't have signs up, and then everywhere else we looked that had food, there were literally like 5 trucks with food, they were out of everything.
Yeah, no food left.
So kind of just not good, and all of the little tents were like, every other tent was the same thing, like made from China. So take that how you will. Probably 10 out of 10, don't recommend. Last but not least, you guys, is Waimanalo Farms. I loved this place, 10 out of 10, and most of that comes from their lemonade. You pay $10 to get into this place, which I thought was like maybe a little expensive, and then you leave and they give you a free lemonade, which means it's not really free, you pay $10 to get in. But it's a full-size lemonade, and it is the best lemonade I have ever had in my life, which you're about to see right here. Okay, so I took Kyler back to Waimanalo Farms. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but I came here with Sarah and the lemonade was so good. I told Kyler he had to have it, and then I got a whole jar for myself as well. But you can kind of see over there, like it's kind of a cool kitschy little place, but you can take photos. I took a bunch, and I don't know, I love it, and I'm gonna just, you know, sip on this lemonade for the rest of the day and wish I had more for the rest of my life. Clearly, I am obsessed with the lemonade. I kept going back and just buying the lemonade and not even going through the farm itself. I went through the farm once, went back and got lemonade. You can get a big mason jar for it, or of it, that's $8, I think, which is the cheapest lemonade I also tried on the island, and it is absolutely delicious. The farm itself, depending on the time of year, is a sunflower field or a pumpkin patch, and they have farm animals all over the place and like turkeys running around. Very cool family experience, or if you're looking to take some really awesome Instagram photos. If you're not into either or any of those things, maybe not for you, but I still suggest that you go and you buy some of that lemonade because it will be the best lemonade that you've ever had in your life. And that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you found anything helpful in this video, or if you liked it, it really helps me out. And leave a comment down below telling me which one of these sounds the most interesting to you if you've never been to Oahu before. Wow, I don't think I can say Oahu anymore. My mouth is like, ah. And also leave a comment if you have been before, which one of these was your favorite. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you know when next week's video comes out. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!